from this parched earth, the nation of Ahm Araeng once rose. When I journeyed here, long ago, I spoke with a sun-weathered elder. He told me Ahm Araeng meant majestic land in the language of his people. And so it might still be, were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
Oh my god, this fucking music, stop. I'm gonna cry! Oh my god, look at this. Look at this dance. Guy, what? A gigantender? That's a type of cactuar. Oh my god. Wait. They're the kobolds. Kobolds. Gabu made me cry so hard last night. I'm emotional. I love the kobolds. They're so cute. Oh, you are so fucking cute. Is there a kobold minion? That's a kobold.
Though friend or no, all are welcome in Maud's.
Wait! Voice acted kobolds?
For city.
Oh
As
my
I
god, they're
told
so
you
cute.
before,
I love their
not
little
many visit Aam Araeng by
hats.
choice, but Maud suits a different story. Merchants come from realms around to purchase the relics the Maud dig up.
Aye, that they do. For Maud do not dismiss the spoils of the earth. We clean them and polish them and reveal to the world their true value.
Oh my god, you're precious.
That is why they come here. Come from far away. Come with much money. And so
You're my best friend.
Is always busy. Over here! Come and look! You buy?
Okay, just so we're clear, I'm buying something from a kobold. Ron. This is the cutest thing I've ever fucking seen. Why am I... His little tortillas! Oh my god, I cannot contain the cuteness right now. His little tortillas just set out on this plate. His tortillas that he made himself, I'm sure. Oh, Ron. Oh my god, you absolutely precious little fucking bean. Oh my god, I love you so much. Oh. Are those eyeballs? Welcome to Ron's Traveler. I have wares to empty your purse and fill your belly. Take your time, stare and sniff. Oh, I did! Before you choose, but no drooling on the merchandise, yes? Well, I want some tortillas. Darren, the food! This is absolutely what I want. I call that... Mush loaf? I'm done! This is the greatest moment ever in this entire game. Nothing will top this. The middle is stuffed with bittersweet cactus fruits, so even if the bread dries out, it's still moist inside. Keeps you going in the heat. That's what I want. Oh, I have to browse. Oh, okay. Alright. Can you tell me about these? Silly customer, you cannot eat run. Not even for a Fulbert gold piece. Oh, you'll like those chewy skewers. Find small frogs hiding under rocks, spear with stick, then roast over fire. Crackly on the outside, gooey on the inside. Perfect for snacking. So good. And done. One Vauthry honor. Vauthry honor buys you 40 loaves of bread. Nah, you ain't a weak bitch. Eat it all. What an appetite! What a belly! A new legend is born in Modsuk! Consider your coin purse cracked. I'm pleased to accept your custom, and Gengen will be pleased that you honored ours. Keeping the merchandise down, yes? No returns! Hi. Lift with your legs and not with your back. Oh my god, you're singing! Well, if it isn't the lovely Tesleen. It has been a while, but your timing couldn't be better. This lady was on her— oh, this music? This lady was on her way to meet with Alisae. I'm supposed to be taking her to your corner of the desert, but a misplaced order has commandeered my attention. You're half too much. Wait, I know who you are. Alisae has told me so much about you. You're tenacious, aren't you? Yes! I knew it. How wonderful to meet you in the flesh after hearing all those stories. I'm Tesleen. I work as a carer at the inn, and I've gotten to know Alisae quite well since she took up the guard duties there. Do you want me to take over as Tenacious's guide, Cassard? My shopping's all done and packed for the road, so it would be no trouble. That would be a great help, thank you. At first when she showed up, I thought that he was lying about his shipment thing, and he was just waiting for her to show up so he could flirt with her, so this is good. And why exactly did it take you 6 hours to get to Alisae? I saw this tortilla, and it made me cry. I saw a tortilla and I cried over it. It kept me for a while. I saw bread and wept. Come here, Caracool. Yes. Oh. I didn't realize we were so close. It seems you ended up escorting me. I'll have to repay the favor somehow, but first let's head inside, shall we? I love her! Why did her talking to me just make me emotional? I can't. This fucking game is gonna destroy me. This music reminds me so much of fucking Kingdom Hearts. Welcome to the inn at Journey's Head. You might be our first visitor from the Crystarium since Alisae arrived. It's not much, but it's home for the afflicted and a handful of carers. The afflicted? Oh, I should have said I had some damn it! Why didn't I say the last one? That was a healer-only thing, I'm sure. Do you finally put that box down? Okay, good. Now if I decide to be a chatterbox, at least your arms aren't gonna get sore. Look up? Oh. What in the what? That's not what I meant to do. Not virtual mouse. There are more tracks here, but they end in a mess of disturbed sand.
Is that... It can't be.
Alisae, look where you're going. Oh, look at you go, you bad bitch. I missed you. Impressive. Impressive, is it not?
Just a lesser
I
senator.
sin.
Nothing to write home about.
Hi!
I knew you'd turn up sooner or later, but I had been hoping for sooner. How are you?
I'm here. That's what I say every time somebody asks me how I am at work. I'm here. We do
You fought them to a
match.
standstill then? The Exarch did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source. But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I couldn't help worrying that a lot might have happened since then. I'm heartily relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphinaud must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Araeng were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived. I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the Exarch by now, or should have at least. When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and reassure them.
I told them everything's
But we
fine.
still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore Araeng's vision. He may use 10 words where one would suffice, and they may often obscure as much as they reveal.
That's perfect.
But on this matter,
Perfect.
he was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims. Nor how difficult it must have been to speak about them. The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation.
No.
As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that.
Super
We can't
hot
allow
here.
the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters. That great wall of white is a remnant of the flood. 100 years ago, the balance in the first tipped decisively in favor of light. From that moment, it rose and swelled with each passing day, and then, without warning, it burst forth like water from a broken dam. A colossal wave of pure light, drowning everything in its wake. Only Norvrant was spared. For the most part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects. But when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down. Then they either perish, or are warped into mindless abominations. Yes, that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the flood.
Sucks.
Once the change is wrought, there is no going back. In that instant, they are gripped by an insatiable appetite for ether, and will happily gorge themselves on any living thing within reach. But even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light in us, like seeds in soil, corrupting our ether, and triggering the birth of new monstrosities.
It's so wild how, like, light is
They are creatures of
quote
base
unquote
instinct
bad right now.
that exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity, know no remorse, and are utterly deaf to reason. Which is why they must be destroyed. Every last one of them. The infirmary is full of the Sin Eaters' victims. left here to spend their final hours waiting for the change to overtake them.
I looked at my husband today because I made him watch the Shadowbringers trailer, and I was like, "Are you in love with Ariange?" And he was like, "Who?" And I was like, "The hot card boy." And he was like, "Oh, I guess." And I was like, "You can tell me." If you play a Lalafell and you don't do that when the Lalafell does that, fix it. I'm just kidding. Taunton glances up at you blankly, but you notice the tension in his face ease slightly. Aww. These people are fucking miserable. I'm so sad for them. It sucks so bad. Would you pick up a nectarine from the markets, please? Cassard's caravan just passed through, so Ron should have some fresh fruit! Ron, just so you know, you're fucking everything to me. I just thought I would let you know. That's all. I really shouldn't let you, but just this once, alright? Only once. Never fails. Shall we? Never fails tells me that it is not only once, that she has indeed done this before.
Look, over there, where the wall is broken. Do you see what lies beyond?
Snow?
That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness.
Like the burn?
Life cannot exist in such conditions.
Oh.
The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance. That nectarine you bought. It's Halric's favorite fruit. Most of the patients, Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters. But their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light. The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true.
Oh, we good? Okay.
Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn. Tesleen and the patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the eater within takes over. The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food.
Oh no.
In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals.
That's awful. That's what we
I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough. But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed?
I do.
Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons. But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield. So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here. And that's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless. On which note, it's time we headed back. The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
That's sad. I hate it here. It's actually a very good photo. but we may not need it just yet. I spoke with the others and we've decided to keep an eye on Halric for now. Yay! Thanks to you though, if his time does come suddenly, we'll be ready to send him on his way with a taste of happier days. Hi Flappy Seal. So good, so good.
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it poison? It's normally poison.
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
I feel like I'll have another bowl then. Is the Lalafell thing to say. Like, I can hear Tataru saying something like that, so I'm gonna say that.
That's what I like to hear. Give me a moment to warm up the pot.
More food! That embodies me in real life. What are you doing?
In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get.
Okay, she looked a little sinister for just a second.
I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs.
It's...
Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one. It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
The Warrior of Darkness?
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrent could tell you a version of it.
Lore. I'm ready.
Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea. Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
They're coming.
Desleen! Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
God damn it! You scan your surroundings in search of Halric and suddenly find yourself under attack. Oh no, is this gonna... Is this them? Is this them?
Any sign of him? No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far.
This music! Stop!
The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will.
What? What?
Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones.
What? That's...
Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it!
What?
There it is! Is that... Oh no! Ulrich! We have to run!
What?
Tesling!
No! Oh, but what? No, don't! We just met her. Are you flipping
We all
kidding
deserve
me?
happiness, wherever we can find it.
Are they serious right now with this one?
The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother.
Did I say
Mother,
a word? Oh my god. Did I? How dare you? Fucking excuse me, stop right now. Oh my god, no! How dare you! How dare they? What? What in the fuck is this expansion? What in the actual fuck? Thank you, I really needed those heals because I'm broken. We're just gonna be happy for just a second. We're just gonna get a little bit of fucking serotonin, okay? Is that good with everyone? Just a second of serotonin? This is perfect. This is exactly what I needed. This is the fucking serotonin that my brain was waiting for. Thank you. Thank you. They're pretty easy.
The whistling
to read,
breeze,
you know what I mean?
mute. The pounding surf, frozen. Time itself takes a breath. At light's edge, all is perfectly still. The world captured in a painting, locked in a moment. Music, faint and fleeting, drifts coastward on the lifeless air.
I love the way the Aetherites look here.
And in the distance,
This...
beyond the broken earth, A city beckons.
God, everything here is just so, like, because of the sky, everything just has, like, this vibe to it. I don't know, it's great. Ooh, this music! Oh my god. Also, just in case anybody hasn't seen, here's my potato's current look. She's being an emo potato today. I would like some water, please. I'm an adventurer. Hey, did you know it's illegal to charge people for water unless you're bottling it up? If it's tap water, you're not allowed to charge me for that. And what have you been paying with? Well, never mind all that. Take a seat wherever you like, dear. You've more than earned it. I'll even throw in another drink on the house. Lady, you're lucky I didn't die from dehydration. All I wanted was water.
And how is business today, Mistress Theva?
Yeah! Oh my goodness. Alfie, I got a haircut, but I hope you still recognize me. Hi, buddy.
Tis good to see you, my friend.
Ah! I'm so happy to see you. I love your outfit.
The barley seeds you wanted. They should produce a better harvest than the last.
Every expansion, I feel like he's sounded like more and more mature.
Oh, Alphinaud, you really are a dear. Well, I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh? Alright.
It seems an age since last we spoke. Not since the prisoner exchange in Doma. And Yotsu.
God, we really haven't talked
It has been
since
even
then.
longer for
You're
me, of course, if you count
right.
the days I've spent here. But the time has only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well.
I'm so happy. Me? I was more worried about you.
Huh. Alisae said much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding. But I believe an exchange of news is in order. Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before.
Well, I got an emo haircut, and that is the most important part of all of this. Just kidding.
I see. Both the Exarch and Alisae told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might yet be avoidable. And poor Tataru. She must be sick with worry. We must endeavor to return as soon as we may.
I already told her.
It would be nice to bring her good tidings for a change.
I told her with my little fairy.
But before we bid this world farewell, we must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source. We must prevent the 8th Umbral calamity. Urianger's vision of the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true. By his description, the catalyst for the calamity was a formless and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire.
Listen, can we maybe just go find Urianger and can he maybe just give me like a new reading, you know?
Which can only mean one thing. Black Rose. Gaius was telling you the truth. When we were on the trail of the Ascians, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more.
Punch, you know. You got it.
Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped. But so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those determined to win by any means. And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course. In that sense, our involuntary journey here to the First was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion.
So
I'm
that's
sure Urianger himself will cover the subject in more detail.
Can we go find him right now, please? Immediately, this second, right now.
But I
Let's
can tell
go.
you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, be facing an existential threat. One being Sin Eaters, of course. They are a menace that I would dearly love to remove, and not just to avert a calamity. I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered.
Oh my god. I think...
That is what brought me to the gates of Eulmore. Ignoring its pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority.
Are we gonna get to see
If
the
any
bat
solutions
cats?
are to be found, I believe our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure? And so we take to the road once more.
He's so much more like confident, I feel like. He's so different from ARR, and he's grown in such like a positive way, I feel like. Ooh, that's pretty photo. Me and my buddy.
That gate up ahead is known as the Open Arms, and Eulmore itself lies beyond.
Let's go.
I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
She's not here to compete. Leave her be.
Yeah, leave me be.
What? I was only making conversation.
No, that is not how you make conversation.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please!
Hopefully heard this voice before. Oh, hello, hello, look at these little outfits.
Let it be known that a lady of distinction wishes to dine on fish divine.
What?
We seek a master culinarian who can guarantee seafood perfection.
This is so Final Fantasy.
Life in the city will be yours to enjoy, even on days when fish is not on the menu. Who among you will answer the call? Name yourself or another. We may not at all.
Thorn and Zorn were from 9, right?
What about that girl?
Do you recall how I said Eulmore was a center of power and authority? Well, that is not the only reason for its fame. It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures. The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon.
So it's like
A
Limsa.
poor man could sooner pass through the eye of a needle than Eulmore's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back. Having seen your all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come, join us in the City of Splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor.
Sorry, my sound
Oh,
shouldn't
just
be
look
on.
at those expectant faces. What could you possibly be waiting for? Well, what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our newest resident. For you. Enjoy.
Thank goodness.
Well, they've got a bunch for like everybody. I thought it looked like a butt too. I'm glad
Meal is a foodstuff which
I'm glad you guys are.
doles out to the people of Gatetown, and apparently a staple for its citizens as well. Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity. Yet the whole arrangement just seems... well, let's just say it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
That's like when people are like, who's your favorite Scion? I'm like, no. I cannot pick. Unable. But I can't. You're using, is that Moonbrita? And I'm using, look at them. Hey, go to each other. Go to each other right now. Orianshi, do you not see Moonbrita right here? Read Shakespeare to her or something. You've located your quarry. Wait, is Mistle Makote's here? Sup, little bitch? You need to give us our groceries bank. We're both casters. Let's just fuck him up. Thankfully, I do have some modest skill with a brush. Nothing approaching that of a true artist, of course, but enough to play the role, I would hope. Didn't he draw that amazing picture of Gosetsu and Yugiri? Are those fucking dodos?
Redemption is beyond us.
This is so pretty! I'm so excited! Oh my god! That Aetherite is something else.
The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place.
Look at that bartender.
Once they held fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days.
I'm excited. I like how Alphinaud was like, look, I have a good paintbrush, and so you should give me a job. And they were just like, okay. Oh dear. You smell hideous. Did you crawl here through a ditch? It's like an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and the musk of some unwashed beast. Proceed directly to the Delouserie next door and scrub yourselves clean. Use whichever showers are free. After you've rinsed away that stench, you'll want to splash yourselves with this perfume. Liberally. Oh my god! Once you've made yourself presentable, then you may proceed to the Chai residence. Cornin, the guard by the stairs, will give you directions. Excuse me? The Delouserie. So that's like a shower. Yep. Can I use any of them? Ooh, I gotta pick my favorite. Okay. Oh! Hello! I didn't know. Wait, what are you saying to yourself? Maybe I should draw the curtain. Perhaps. I'm gonna give that guy some privacy. Well, wait, though. If I shower over here, then... Okay, Alphinaud's not in here yet, so... You gotta rinse the potato before you cook it. You rinse yourself clean in the stream of water. I'm so brand new. Nothing like a nice shower. Apply the sweet smelling perfume. So do I just use that from my inventory? Alisae would have been drying her hair by now. Wouldn't she just? Very well. I shall endeavor to emulate her boldness then. Courage, Alphinaud. According to the message engraved in the base, special permission is required to use this Aetherite. Of course it is. It's fine. Okay, this guy looks very scholarly.
Oh, who's this then?
Her voice is not what I expected it to be.
Lord and Lady Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
Love the Chais, but they were mean to our friend.
Ah, you must be the new,
Oh, goodness me. What an adorable boy. I am positive he will paint us the most delightful pictures.
Yes. Well, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
Hey, that's my friend. How dare you?
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to Eulmore.
Your assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all.
I mean, that's not a lie.
Of all people, 'tis she who best understands my work. With her unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations. Once the picture has begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than her being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city she has so longed to see?
He's so good. He's very good at this.
My art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on her behalf.
On her behalf. It's so good.
Oh, did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have her wish. She shall be free to roam to her heart's content. Isn't that right, darling?
Imitating Aam Araeng.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
So serious now. Ooh, this has got a Honeybee Inn vibe. I mean, this whole place kind of has like a wall market thing going on, but oh, it's okay. The Beehive Honeybee Inn. It's supposed to be. It's now. What's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine? I think it'll be higher. I think it'll be higher. You're going with high then? Right. Let's see what we've got. My cards add up to 16 and you have... No! A dog! God damn it! Total of 14. Alfie! Your outfit! I've put together an ensemble out of the garments you chose. Is this satisfactory? Look at you! It's kind of like his old one, but not exactly the same. Oh, goodness gracious me. That last outfit was precious, but this makes you look positively dashing. You truly are a handsome boy. However, am I to decide? Whatever you say, darling. So, shall we pick out some jewelry next? If she wouldn't have been mean to my friend, I would be like, okay, we're cool. But she almost killed him, or almost got him killed. I guess she didn't do the killing, but like... This consultation is over. You have my verdict, and I have my mule. Good day. Oh my god, what an asshole. Did you get my medicine? Listen, that guy's a dick. In that paradise where resides neither pain nor illness, will your song ring out clearly once again? Or mayhap you think it a step too far? No, you would do that for me? Aww. Of course. Why, I would almost wish to hasten my own ascension, knowing your blessed instrument was waiting there to greet me. Ascension? Okay, no, this is bad. This is not a good thing. I thought that just meant that she would be, like, free. Okay, I don't think this is good. I think they're gonna kill her. Ah, you must be a new arrival. Allow me to explain. As all know, the Sin Eaters exist to devour the sinful, but also do they serve to gather the souls of the innocent and shepherd them into celestial paradise? It is through Lord Vauthry that we learn this truth. It is through Lord Vauthry's grace that the free people of Eulmore are destined to embrace salvation. We are blessed to spend our days surrounded by love and merriment, until at last we are called to our final rapture. Even the bonded may find a place within that host, should their patrons deem them worthy. Lord Vauthry truly is a great man, isn't he? Now, if you will excuse us, we must be on our way. May you find eternal salvation for the compassion you have shown my precious canary. I don't, yeah, bullshit. Yeah, bullshit. Ooh, Alfie! Oh my goodness, that is the cutest picture ever. You are such a sweet bean. And as for this ascension business, I cannot help but be put in mind of that apothecary and his ominous remarks. If so many folk have entered the city over the years, then where do they go?
That's him. That's Vauthry.
Ooh, hello. Excuse me, hello, sir.
He's attended by Sin Eaters. But how does he keep them from attacking?
Mercy! Mercy!
By the 12.
Oh no!
Kaishia, what happened to you?
Oh my god, we're gonna get in
Who
trouble.
are these impudent louts? I do not recall requesting their presence.
Lord Vauthry, what is the meaning of this? Why is this poor man bleeding to death on your floor?
Why? You ask me why? Because criminals must be punished. And this man is guilty of fraud. He came to us, claiming to be a man of business. Yet his subsequent conduct has shown him to be anything but.
Oh shit.
Eulmore is a city built on love for one's fellow man. Those who have naught to give and live only to take are a blight upon our society. To atone for this crime, I ordered that he fling himself from the balcony. And he had the temerity to weep. Please, my lord, anything but that.
So you sliced his
What then is a
arm
man
up?
of mercy to do, but offer the sinner another way to show his contrition.
I hate it here. I hate it here.
Another way? Meaning what exactly?
Sin Eaters are part of Eulmore's society, but they must be fed with ether. Living ether. So, I demanded an offering of flesh, carved by his own hand, from his own hide. And still, he could not do as I asked. A wholly unsatisfactory performance.
The music! Oh my god. I hate all of this.
Won his place here by fraud, but his actions were driven only by desire to share in your paradise. That you would cast him out, I could almost accept, but to humiliate him thus, to demand his very life? Is this truly the way of Eulmore?
Oh, you dim, deluded child. Have you ever paused to consider what it takes to maintain such a paradise in this barren, broken world of ours? The guarantee of safety and stability. The knowledge that if one only abides by the rules, one has naught to fear. I alone can offer these things, for I alone can command the Sin Eaters. And thus am I alone the voice of justice, and any who oppose me, villains to be punished.
Don't clap for him! Oh my god.
And people call this paradise.
You were granted a place in my city for a particular skill. What was it?
Painting.
Oh, an artiste! Then you shall paint a picture for me of Eulmore. If I find your art pleasing, then I may excuse this display of insolence.
Alphinaud, we're on day 1 here, buddy. I mean, I'm glad he did what he did, but I'm just saying, like, fuck.
Who gave you permission to tend to that criminal's wounds? I told you to paint me a picture!
It will capture the horror I see before me far better than I ever could. Can you walk? I think so.
That look that I'm giving him, oh my god.
Did that little worm just insult me? I'll kill them! I'll kill them all!
Oh shit, this is not gonna be good.
Their minds! Torment them! Torture them! Then tear out their hearts!
Sir, you need to stop. What is wrong with these people that they're just like content to watch this? I'll keep my head down, don't worry. And you take care too. Give me the chance to repay what you've done for me. I'm worried. I'm worried about this guy. I think he's gonna maybe take this out on more than just... Alphinaud! What? Lord and Lady Chai. What in the blazes did you do? They have the entire city looking for you. I took a peek at your unfinished portrait, Alphinaud. Now, I've had many a beautiful and striking picture painted for me, but there was something about your work. It was as if you had caught the very essence of our love and rendered it naked upon the canvas. It was bold, unflinching, and I adored it. Please, you must come back with us and finish what you began. I will speak with Lord Vauthry and vouch for your character. I'm sure we can smooth over any hard feelings. What? I am sorry, Lady Chai. There are more important matters to which I must attend. More important? What could be more important than enjoying the days we have left to us to the fullest? Saving the world. Pray press me no further. We are leaving, but I would not presume to take the garments you were so kind as to procure for me. One moment. I wouldn't hear of it. Keep the clothes, you silly boy. I insist. And I shall make arrangements so that you can pass through the gate without causing a stir. I expect you to come and visit. I love that they're including it into, like, they're giving us an explanation why we'll be able to come and go. I will return, I promise you that. The outrage I witnessed must not go unanswered. The next time we meet, I shall be better prepared to confront the corruption which hides behind the glittering facade.